Hello and welcome to this very special interview with one of our awesome husbands, Nilesh. This interview is part of an award that we give it to our awesome husbands called Igniter, Love Igniter Award. And it is given to somebody who is going through a separation but has brought back a lot of love into his marriage. So, welcome, Nilesh. Great to have you here. And I'm looking forward to interviewing you. And that interview will inspire so many men who could be going through the same situation as yours. So, welcome to this very special interview.
Thank you, Coach, for the special interview. This is only possible because of your guidance and because of course, and I'm ready.
Awesome. Thank you. So, just to get us just for the people who are listening to this, to get an idea of the background, a quick question: how long are you married for, as of now?
Yeah, we are married for 10 years. This year we have completed 10 years.
10 years.
And for that, we were in relationship for 5 years.
Okay, so you knew each other for 5 years, then you guys got married, and now
Yes.
you're married for 10 years. And
Yeah.
tell us about your child. You have one child. Just tell us, how old is the child?
Uh, I have one child, one daughter, and she's 7 years old. She's in second standard now.
Wonderful, wonderful. And now, I believe, and you have learned from the program that there is nothing goes wrong with our marriage. It is just that when we get married, we are in romance stage. No matter who we get married, that romance stage supposed to end, and then we get into power struggle stage. And because we don't have the skills, and because our brain hides our own action, and we are not able to see where we are going wrong, and we try to fix our partner, we are not able to get out of the power struggle stage and get into mature love stage. So that's how all of us, awesome husbands, look at our marriage. So tell us about your power struggle stage that made your wife eventually to make a decision to separate. So what happened? What used to happen?
Uh, till 2018, everything was okay. I mean, there was a lot of love, romance, everything was there. But uh, at that time, uh, actually, the thing is happened. My wife was after my daughter uh, uh, born, after 1 year of my daughter. My wife wanted to do the MBA, and then I allowed her for that. I mean, even I wanted to do that she should do something, because that she's good in the studies and all. So I allow her to do the MBA. So most of the time, she is, I mean, with the busy. She used to be busy with her uh, uh, classes and all. So and I used to take care of my daughter and my office thing. But slowly after 1 year, my wife, become. I mean, she started neglecting towards the household things and all. And at that time, I used to feel that though my wife is doing doing MBA and this thing, but she should little bit she should use her responsibilities towards uh, household things. And slowly I started telling her all that things. You have to get up early. Since I started telling all these things to her, uh, she used to stop talking to me. And then I mean, that type of behavior was which sometimes she never talked to me for, say, for 2 days, 3 days. And this slowly that gap started coming between us. And then small arguments started happening. And because of all these things, when she started spending time with her college friends, after the college, she started coming late. So that things started triggering more this thing in me. And because of that, again, small argument used to happen. So this is how the power struggle test started between us. And then after completing her MBA, she joined one job. there also after the job, I used to expect that you should come, after the job, she should come on the time and give some time to the daughter in the evening. But she used to give me the reason, and there is a lot of traffic there. Sometimes I am getting late at the office, so not possible for me to give her time for daughter. So because of all that things, issues started coming between us. And at one day, then she decided that I think instead of staying in this miserable marriage, every time small conflict, I think we should get separated. And but it was just her decision at that time. But yes, but after say 2 months, again one conflict happened where she finally decided. She called her parents and she went to her parents' house. So this is how the separation happened.
I understand is when this separation happened, um, like later on, I'm going to ask you because a lot of men will say to themselves, right, this is the right thing to do. If your wife is not giving time, you're supposed to do this, supposed to do that. But you would have learned in the program itself that though it looks logically right, it doesn't bring us closer. Anyways, before I come into that, let me ask you this question about what did your wife say or do after the separation that made you feel that there is no hope? There's no hope. Did she block you? Did she say, don't come here? What happened after the separation?
Uh, Actually, coach, this was not my first separation. Actually, before that also, my
Hmm.
wife, which I shared just now, first time when she left. Okay,
Okay.
that time she went at parent house, but somehow, and then she took one house on rent, and she was there for 4 months with my daughter. But her parents was with her at that time also. But that time she didn't block me, and even my father-in-law also used to talk to me. Okay, so I used to go to meet her, but she was firm on her decision. But finally, 4 months, she took 4 months, but finally, because of the relatives and their parent side people, they convinced her, and she came back. Okay, but when she came back, there was a lot of I mean, there is a list with her that how I should behave and everything, and then only I will stay with you. So I was following that everything, what she was expected from me. But as you said, she didn't come as per her wish. So there was a lot of rules and thoughts in her mind, which was, though I was not reacting on that. Sometimes when she used to, again she used to come late from the office, and she used to spend time out. So even after keeping myself calm, sometimes that anger used to trigger between me, and I used to tell her that all these things. But then that is what things not happen between us again, and again she left. And this time when she left, uh, that time she blocked me. Okay, she blocked me for almost for 1 month, and even I didn't try to connect her, because then that time I just joined this course. Okay, and then when I was going through the course, I came to know a lot of things, why these things are happening between us. So I started that, let's go through this course, learn some things, and then I should approach her to connect. And then after 1 month, I called my father-in-law, and I just told him that no, I called my father-in-law, and he was okay. I mean, my father-in-law was, first he was not talking, but then that day he took my call, and he said, okay, we are here. Even till that time, I didn't know where is my wife, whether she is in Pune or she is again came to Mumbai. So my father-in-law told me that we are now in Mumbai itself, and we are staying here. So then I text my wife that I wanted to meet my daughter. So she said, okay. She gave me the time. and that day met them, and without the first in my first meeting, my wife just dropped my daughter with me, and she left from there. She didn't talk a single word with me, and my phone was my WhatsApp was blocked, phone was also blocked. So she said, I you wait here, you want to spend time with her, you spend, I'll come after 1 hour. So I said okay. So I spent time with her, my daughter. I took her to the mall and everything. I bought some things for her, toys and everything. Then my wife came, and then that day only I asked her that when should I come again to meet you. So she said, you can send me a text message, okay, and I'll let you know. So 3-4 months everything was going on the text message itself. But then I was also, as you said, I was also using the sending the talk charges through SMS, everything. So one day she called me from her mobile number, okay, and for some work, some urgent work she had, so she called me, and after that then she didn't block me on the WhatsApp, she unblocked me. So then the call started, and then whenever I wanted to meet her, I can call her. I used to go to meet them. I used to bring my. Then one day there was a vacation started for my daughter. Not vacation. This yeah. There was an online exam at that time, but then there was a vacation time. So she sent my daughter with me to my house. So slowly things were changing, coach.
So slowly, things started changing. Now, when
Yeah.
things started changing, but before I go into, where is your marriage today? Let me come to that question about what what were some of the biggest fears that you had about your wife, that she would never come back. What were some of the biggest fears?
Yeah, as I told you, this was my second separation, and I had no hope actually that this time she will come, because whatever I wanted to try, I everything tried, but still that connection was not happening. Yeah, after first separation, we were together for almost for 1.5 years. Uh, there was a lockdown also for 6 to 7 months. So after that first separation, um, as she didn't come as per her wish, okay, so the power struggle stage was still there, and because of that I was reading a lot of books, everything, trying to learn a lot of things about the relationship, and trying to understand why things are not happening between us. So I'm trying my best, uh, but even I was attended this Vikesh Shivani's this thing. I was listening her videos, I was trying to connect with her, but things were not happening, because actually she was hurt and she had no interest in the things, house thing, with us. She has not that much attachment left between her with her. So that's the reason she was behaving like that. But I was not understanding all that thing that time. So finally, on that incident, when my mom was not well and she didn't cook the food and she just went to office and asked me, my daughter, myself was at home. My mom was not able to walk also. So in the evening, I just still I told my mom that don't ask her anything, that why she has not. But when she came in the evening, still something has happened between my mom and my wife. And my wife called me to tell that this thing has happened. My mom was telling like this, why you are not cook the food and everything. So that time again the fight started. I started telling her that, yeah, you're wrong here, daughter-in-law. You have to do. It is your responsibility to do all these things. And then she started telling her this thing that I was not well. Even I was not well. I had a headache and I got up late in the morning, so I had to go to office also. So that's the reason I had not made the food and everything. So I said, okay, but you should have informed me. And because of that, the again the this fight happened. And finally, next day, she told me that I am not going to stay here because you people are not understanding me. Okay, you think that I am intentionally doing all this thing. And then finally, she called her parents and she left. So after that, this second separation, I had no hope at all. I mean, I said, and I was also thinking that she is wrong, and most of the time I was thinking that what I am doing wrong. I am just telling her her responsibility, you know, and this is every girl's responsibility when she comes to the after the marriage. She should take all these responsibilities. So I used to think that I'm not wrong anytime, but my wife is not on the understanding. So this time I also decided, okay, if she wants to go, go, because anyhow after the first separation we were together for 1.5 years, but that no connection, there was no husband wife relationship between us. you know she was living her life. Whatever she was earning, she was spending on herself. What I was earning, I was taking care of the house and everything. So sometimes that thing also used to come in my mind, that why this relationship, when we are just, for the namesake, we are at one home only for our daughter, okay, but there was no relationship, there was no bonding, there was no love between us. So finally, even I have also decided that, okay, if she wants to go, let her go. And then I left the hope, but uh, I left the hope, and I thought that she will not come, because when she left after 1 month, she, on the Facebook, on the WhatsApp, uh, she used to keep that kind of status, where she, what decision she has taken, that is also right. That kind of status she used to keep. Even for the Diwali, she put one message on the WhatsApp that, uh, something like, what decision she has taken is, right. So I was thinking that now she is totally, now moved on, and I don't think that she will come back. But after 1 month, when I went to meet my daughter, uh, I didn't call them actually. I went directly, because I knew that they will not allow me. So I went directly, and when I went to my uh, wife's house, my wife was not there at home. Even her parents were not there. Only my daughter and my sister-in-law was there at home. So I just asked, I just came to meet her. So I met her, but then I came to know that my wife is already came back to Mumbai. She started her job, and her parents are staying with her. And being Asmi, her school was there, online school was there. So my sister-in-law was taking her studies. Okay, so that's the reason she kept there. But at that time when I met my daughter, I felt very bad. Very bad means, like, I mean, I was thinking that what is happening in my life. I mean, I am at one place, my wife is staying somewhere other place, my daughter is at third place. I mean, my family is totally scattered, you know, and I felt very bad that my daughter has to go from this stage. So uh, while coming in my car, I was just thinking. I started crying, that, because my daughter was very close to me, and so I started crying. What is going on? I mean, so I s- I thought that, okay, I'll continue. I'll go through this course again. Okay, and then when, okay, while going through the course, I came to know my mistakes. Slowly I realized where I gone wrong in this relationship. Till that time I was thinking that my wife was wrong. Okay, but then I was going through the level one. I came to know that why this conflict happened, how things came, uh, how the criticism and defensiveness comes in life, and how. And the main, on the day one only, I realized that, there is one, this thing on day one, that since there is no love in your relationship, okay, so problem is that there is no love, not other factors, what is going on, not important. The main important fact is, since there is no love between us, the issues are happening. So I realized that, yeah, something is going wrong, and even my wife is not wrong, even I am not wrong, but something is we are missing, where because of that things, these things are happening. So I've decided I'll go through the course. So I completed level one. And when I completed level 1 only, I realized a lot of my mistakes, that there was a wrong pattern going on between us. And because of that, as I told you 10 minutes before only, that I was trying a lot of things to solve my problems, to make the connection again. I was putting a lot of efforts, but uh, I was not able to make that connection with my wife. So then, when I was going through this course, I realized my mistakes, where I'm going wrong, what is the wrong, I mean, the going in this thing, why this good conversation is not happening. So I went to the communication mastery. That time I realized, yeah, these things were happening between me. That's the reason the connection was not building. So this is how things were going, coach.
Beautiful. And when you, what were biggest insight that you had? You must have had some great insights when you went through level 2, where you learned your and your wife's personality type. What were some of the amazing insights that probably changed the way you thought about what was happening in your marriage?
Yeah, coach. Level two was the actual stage where you know I literally understand what was going wrong. Till that time, I was thinking that uh, this thing's happening because of she is not interested in me, and the way she was behaving is the her behavior, which is uh, uh, she is doing all these things. But then when I gone through the Enneagram, and that time I first time I came to know that why my wife is behaving like that. She has different type of uh, 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 nature, different type of behavior,
Personality type, you mean?
personality type. Yeah. So first time I came to know about myself also, because I came to know that I am type 2. So I realized that, yeah, okay, what I was doing, wrong things. Okay, I used to, that time I was in a that mindset that, okay, I was doing so much, so many things for my house. I am doing so many things for my wife. I am taking care of my daughter. I'm taking care of my mom. I'm taking care of my wife. I mean, everything I am doing before asking, I am giving everything to you all, and still you are not understanding me, and that kind of. And exactly that things only, when I learned about Enneagram, I learned about type 2. Each and everything was same, was mentioned there. And I used to expect that thing only, that when I am doing so many things for you, I am doing so much for you, you people are not understanding all that thing. And when I used to get angry and all, there was a different type of pattern I used to behave. Everything was there. So I came to know, yeah, something is there. So I gone through the Enneagram, and then I've gone through her personality type, where I understood, okay, why she is behaving in a such manner. Why that time when we used to have a fight, my wife used to, she never, I mean, she used to take 3, 3, 4, 4 days, to talk to me. So when I was gone through the Enneagram and I learned her personality type, she is type 5. So type 5, wing of 4 people, they, when they are down of the building, they prefer to be aloof. They are busy in their things, and they get themselves detached from the people. So that thing, for that I understood in this Enneagram. And then I realized that why my wife is behaving like that. Till that time I used to think that my wife is very stubborn, she's so arrogant, she has lot of this thing in her mind. That's the reason she is not talking to me. And because fights are is the normal thing between husband and wife, but she should not behave like this, all that thing. But when I learned the personality type, I totally understood her personality, why she is behaving like that. And then I realized that, yeah, okay, I done some mistakes. I didn't understand her, and I didn't understand me also properly. Then I gone through both personality type. I have done the meditation, everything. And then because of understanding the personality type, So next time, whenever I used to meet her, whenever I used to talk to her, uh, I used to understand that why she's talking like that, why she's behaving like that. So my action changed after that, you know. And because of that changes, she also calmed down slowly, slowly. And then our conversation started. We started meeting each other. A lot of things started improving after understanding the Enneagram.
Beautiful.
It's
And
not only
sorry,
it's not
continue.
only help. Yeah, coach. It's not only helped me in the my with my wife relationship. Uh, it was helpful to with my mom, my mom relation, again with my office colleague, my sister, my other relative, you know. Slowly slowly I started knowing about their personality type also. And then uh, the whole concept is only changed, you know, when I started understanding these people. You know, a lot of things change, and a good relationship started building between us.
Amazing. It's it's amazing to see when one person changes the way he thinks, everybody else changes around him, isn't it?
Yes, coach. Yeah, absolutely right.
Beautiful. Fast forward today, what are some of the most amazing, because you told us about the place where she had left once, 1.5 years you guys were together and she had put conditions, and today you understand why she was putting conditions and then she left again. Then the fear of anger of I don't want to work on this marriage, fear of that you will not meet your, like looking at the sadness of looking at your daughter, being in one place, your wife is in one place, you are in one place, that was the place where you were, and crying because thinking about the daughter, because if you have a child, you want good things for the child and you don't want the child to suffer. Compared to that, where is your marriage today? What's some of the most wonderful things are happening in your marriage today?
Yeah, coach. From last April, things started changing. My wife wished me on my birthday. Uh, okay, then there was my daughter's birthday, where I mean, she was not there with us at that time, but then she was there on the video call. Uh, and after that, one tragedy happened in her family. Uh, my wife was COVID positive. My mother-in-law was COVID positive. My father-in-law was also positive. But before that, 2 3 months, I had a very good. I had already had a very good conversation with my father-in-law also, my wife also. Means things were changing because of this force and everything. But not like when this situation came, when they all were COVID positive, and then suddenly my mother-in-law was very serious, so she has to get admitted in the hospital. So and at the same time, my father-in-law was also admitted in the hospital. And 3 4 days, the situation was very worse, where he was on a ventilator. And then next day morning, he passed away. So, say around 5 o'clock in the morning, my wife called me and told me that my father is very serious. He is on ventilator. So I told her, don't worry, everything will be all right. But then, unfortunately, after 45 minutes, she again called me and said that his father was no more. And then that time, I was very shocked and I didn't know what to do. But without thinking, I just told her that I'm coming to your place. Okay. And I went to Pune, and I was there. I mean, I went to hospital, and hospital. Uh, I with my brother-in-law, we uh, we we done the funeral of my father-in-law, and after that, the family was totally down.
Hmm.
So I've decided to be with them. So I was there for 15 days with her, taking care of her brother. And then after that, you know, when I came back, this thing had started changing between us. she also thought that this guy was changed, and though a lot of issues were between us, but she decided to stay with us. So she thought that yeah, there is some changes in him, and after that, then they used to call me for whatever occasion at their place, you know. So they started calling me. I was also going. So slowly, slowly, you know, that relations started. I mean that I started strengthening the bond with her.
Hmm.
But most of the time, still she used to criticize me on so many things, you know, like. But since I was going through the course, I was learning all these things. I used to be calm. I used to listen her. I never, you know, I stopped falling in the criticism and defensiveness. So because of that thing, I was not reacting anything. You know, she started observing all that things, and the things started getting changed. We uh, then there was one function at her site. So they decided to call me. So that time also I went with them to our native place where I was for almost for 8 days with her. And there also I started. I mean, I was trying my best, you know, keeping myself on the top of the building. You know, uh, uh, I was trying to be at her side. You know, supporting her. At the same time, my daughter's exam was online exam was also there when we were at the native place. So we both were, you know, used to sit in the car, and we used to take her uh, exam. We used to assist my daughter in her exam, and we are attending the that marriage ceremony, everything. So things were changing. Then we came back again. There was one ceremony at her place, Pune. Again they called me. I attended that ceremony also. So things were happening. I was getting a lot of opportunities. My brother-in-law used to call me every time. Because of my so many meetings, my relationship improved with my brother-in-law, my her family, you know, uncle and everything. So whenever there was something, they used to call me. So things change a lot, and even from the even last month, in the month of April, my daughter's birthday was there. So she decided. My daughter was with me, but my and I wanted to celebrate her birthday at my place. But then my wife told me that no, I had some plan, you know, to bring her here. We will go at one orphanage and we will celebrate her birthday there. So I agreed with her decision. I took my daughter with me, and I went to her place. From there, we went to orphanage. We celebrated my daughter's birthday there. So even that time also, you know, I felt very happy that, you know, she's also changed now. You know, a lot of I can see a lot of changes in her. And we were together, cut the cake in front of so many kids. Okay, then and one thing I was very surprised about that day's experience, that after after that celebration, you know, she kept all that photos, you know, that my photos with her and everything on the on her status. So that was a big change I have seen after, you know, 2 years, more than 2 years. I have seen that first time she kept her photo with me on the status, you know. So I started that some changes is also in there. So let's go with the same flow, not to force her. Let her take her time. And I was just following the course. That is following the process, coach.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, the second last question. Someday, if your wife is listening to this interview,
Okay.
what is the one message that you want to give out? What are one or two things that you want to appreciate about her in your life?
Coach, first thing I really want to appreciate about her that, you know, she was in all this separation. She is she is very strong basically. you know, he, it's not like that she has not gone in a depression. She has not gone from this phase, you know. She is also not hurt. But then she came out very soon, very fast. She came out from this incidents, and she started concentrating on her job, on herself, uh, and on my daughter. Okay, so she came strong very fast, and she started doing a lot of other courses and everything which can help her to, for her future. So I really appreciated about her, the way she has, taken care of herself in that situation. And when she started noticing changes in me, uh, you know, she also changed little bit. So I really want to appreciate for that also, that not keeping all that old issues in her mind, she, though it is not totally gone from her mind as of now, okay, still she is in doubt or stage, okay, but at the same time she is thinking about our daughter future also. So we, in that situation, we have decided that, at least we, for the daughter education, for daughter future, we will discuss, we will decide a lot of things together, okay. And we are, so because of that reason we are talking with each other every day,
Hmm.
we are sharing a lot of things with each other. Now she has already sent my daughter to my place, uh, for to continue, as the schools are started offline, so she has already took that decision to send her at my place. And my daughter's schools will also continue. I'm taking her uh, studies and everything. She's also uh, calling every day, checking with me. Even today morning also she called at 11 o'clock. She was asking about how she has prepared for the exam and everything. So I shared with her. So things are happening. Uh, yeah, we are talking each other, spending time with each other. Situations are changed now. You know, there is a lot of some, uh, smiling, some jokes. Sometimes we pass some jokes also on the phone. We we discuss now. Most of the time, apart from the my daughter's education, we discuss about the things what she is doing at the moment. She is doing some makeup artist course and everything. So I'm appreciating her in that. Okay, and even last week only I've shared one thing with her which she didn't know. I was just sharing. I didn't say that I have learned Enneagram and everything, but I was just sharing that, I have learned. I was reading something about the people's behavior, personality type, and where I came to know that you fit in so and so personality, and the way now what you are behaving at, what you are doing at this time, doing this courses and everything, that is in your personality type, being type 4, you're so creative and everything. That's in your reason you are taking this interest and everything. So she appreciated me. How did you know about this, and yeah. So I said, no, I was just going through some of the things, uh, learning the personality type of the different. She said, yeah, I had a lot of dreams in my college days also, when I was, but I was not able to do all that things. But I'm doing that things now, since. So I really appreciated for that, and even I told her that if in case if you need any kind of help, I'm always there for you. So she said, okay, if I need any help, I will definitely let you know. So let's see. Till now we are here, coach.
Amazing, amazing. What comes to my mind is, you told us that before you got married, you were in love for 5 years, and the same history is repeating once again, isn't it?
Yes, coach.
Yeah,
I
you
have
are
to go. I think I have to go. Still, I have to go along. I mean, there's still, uh, you know, a big journey is I have to go.
absolutely,
But I think I have 100% hope that uh, things will happen between us.
absolutely.
We will
That's what
come
I
together.
Sorry, repeat again.
We will come together, coach. That I have a hope. 100%.
Absolutely. Because what you're going through right now is exactly what happens before marriage in those 5 years of building that connection, building trust, coming together, laughter. All those positive experiences make us fall in love with each other and finally get married. And I always talk about that there are two marriages. One is before the romance stage, and one is after the power struggle stage. So you're going to get married again in a way. Last question, Nilesh. The last question is this: anybody who is not part of the hub and who is listening to this interview, who is going through the same struggle in his marriage, probably is separated at this moment, is worried about his kid. What do you want to tell that person about this program? Whether he should join, not join? What's your view on it?
Coach, I have one more thing here. I think that this course is not only important for the people who is going from this situation. I think sometimes it is important to each and every couple. After getting married, I feel that they should do this course at once. So in future there should not be any problem, because since we didn't know all these small things, things, situations comes and things happen. We come in this power struggle state. So I feel that this course is also for those people also who are together. We are newly getting married. For them also, and of course, yeah, people who are going from this situation, from this phase. I mean, I feel that, as I told, I was in after the first separation. We were together for 1.5 years. Okay, but I was not able to create a bond with her. Because, and I was learning a lot of things. I was reading so many books on the relationship. I used to watch a lot of videos. I used to see the uh, Vikesh Shivani's videos, this Maheshwari's, Sandeep Maheshwari's videos, lot of things. And I used to apply all that things in my life, but things were not happening, coach. Nothing. There was no change. But after coming in this course, after going through the level 1, level 2, after joining the Lavathon, and what I was learning, I was learning from you, from the with the people, from the experience of the people, sharing their experience on the group. What we were learning, I was applying same things in my marriage, and then things started changing. So I'll definitely say that, yeah, this course, only this course has that power, to change the, and to change the situation and bring that love and relationship in the uh, uh, bring that love in the relationship. That's why I'll definitely suggest everyone that, and even I'm going to suggest my friends also who is going from this stage. I'm definitely going to suggest them about this course. Okay. So yeah, this course is really important, and it's a life-changing course. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Nilesh. Thank you very much for inspiring us, telling us your journey, your love story from where it was to where it is today. And all of our prayers are with you, with your wife, that with time, both of you come together, and soon we'll celebrate both of you as love winners. We'll give you the award as love winners. And my prayer is that in a year after that, both of you become love legends. That's my prayer for both of you. God bless both of you. May God continue to bless both of your love story. Take care and bye-bye. Awesome. I'm sure that you are inspired by Nilesh's love story. Before you leave, what I would like you to do is go to the comment section and write over there what's the one biggest or two biggest or the three biggest learnings that you had as you listen to Nilesh's love story. If you're not part of the Awesome Husbands Hub, the community that is exclusively dedicated for men who want to create an awesome marriage, then go to coachval.co, that is coachval.co, and sign up for a very special free masterclass. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, go ahead, subscribe to this channel. If you like this video, click on the like button. If you have not pressed that bell icon, go ahead, press that bell icon so that you get intimated every time I put up a video. So that's all for this video. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, as always, keep your love story alive. Bye-bye.